the items are so fucking sparse, and you're supposed to work together, but the items are so fucking sparse, and there's just like no enemies. So the lack of items makes you want to kill another player to get theirs, which kind of works into this survival mechanic. Fair enough, but you know, there's absolutely no incentive to work together. No incentive, from what I can tell. There's just nothing. So you end up with like, you know, there's no like PvE element to it. It's all about fucking killing other players. So it's just a big, slow as fuck, janky as fuck team deathmatch on a terrible map. And that sounds fucking brutal, like, and I'm hoping it's gonna go beyond that, like, there's actually gonna be something else to fucking do, but, like I say, that's my take on fucking DayZ. A huge fucking map with very few players, all fighting each other because there's nothing else to fucking do. And that is, like, the idea of, like, some post-apocalyptic zombie survival game where you've got to watch out for, like, banditos and shit like that because they're trying to steal your rations. You're like Walking Dead kind of shit. You know, like, you've got your own little group of people and there's other groups of people and, you know, you might have fights with them to try to take their supplies but you might join up sometimes because there's big fucking zombie hordes coming at you and, you know, you try to lock down a place and, you know, fight it off and survive and, you know, they're constantly attacking these zombies and you're trying to fucking live. And food's too sparse, and you're trying to fucking do shit, and you know that's what I expect. That's what I think's gonna happen. That's what goes off in my imagination. That's kind of what I expect. And then I actually play it, and I run around for about an hour, and I see 2 items, a packet of crisps, and a backpack. In an hour, I run around for about an hour and see a packet of crisps and a backpack. Eventually, I might find a zombie, but I ain't yet, so no. But eventually, I might find a player, and they'll just go pop dead, and there you go, back to finding bags of crisps again. Bags of crisps and baked beans.
Not even Heinz.
Well, that's indeed, dude. Every time I watch a DayZ stream, all they do is run for ages and nothing happening. Well, that's what I've done before I got DayZ. Well, before somebody gifted me DayZ, that's what I was like. I was like, I'm sure I'm missing something. 'Cause every time I watch one of these streams, it's literally like, I mean, I've played an hour myself and watched about an hour and a half, and I swear to God, I've seen like between watching an hour and a half of streams and between playing for an hour myself, I've seen one person, one fucking guy. One person. And that was the guy that shot me when I was playing. I've probably seen about 4, 5 items get picked up, of which 2 or 3 of them were me picking up baked beans and crisps and backpacks. To this day, I've still not seen a gun get picked up. Everybody seems to be equipped, but I don't fucking know where they're getting that shit from. Well, Warzy and Never were bad just because of lack of communication. There was no reason to team up with randomers. Well, this is what I'm saying, like, you'd think there'd be some kind of, like, you know, the game kind of funnels you into working together. There's some reason to work together. But there just doesn't seem to be. And like I said, I apologise. If I'm missing something, fair enough. You know, I don't claim to be an authority on DayZ or the genre overall. I don't claim to be an expert or anything like that. I'm just saying my opinion based on what I've played and seen. And like I say, it has not been a positive one. I've got to be honest, I really try. I really fucking try. I really want to like DayZ and shit like that, but DayZ and Never, I really want to like them. Like I say, the concept seems great, but the implementation leaves much to be desired, in my opinion. There's got to be, I mean, this is the thing as well. You see, if it was real life, you wouldn't just instantly gun down somebody. You'd try to, like, maybe negotiate or whatever and stuff like that, or, you know, like, hold them ransom at gunpoint or wherever and just fucking leave them there or whatever then afterwards or whatever, but, you know, in a game, people don't give a fuck, do you? They know it's not real. All the fucking lunatics and fucking video game, like, haters, like the fucking anti-video game campaigners think that There's some real life connection between games and real life. But like I say, I really do want to like DayZ and the overall genre, like Nefa. Is it Nefa or Never? And you see, I'm not sure. Never
I'm
is
sure it's never.
never is much easier to say, but you know, there is a thing like Ether.
Yeah, but God, I said this to you before. It's like saying one and then you've got like phone.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's talking about some kind of like mysterious fucking force kind of shit.
yeah, never.
No, I don't know. Well, like I say, I want like Rust and those two and shit like that. I really want to like them, but I don't know. Until they add some reason to actually like work together, so it makes it kind of like, well, okay, we can work together and like build up a little group, and we might see another group, and like they might be aggressive and we can fight them off and stuff like that. Just that simple mechanic can work from there. Once they had something like that, I might actually be interested. At the moment, while it's still some fucking poor man's team deathmatch, which I honestly can't think of a better way of putting it than that. It's like a really, really bad version of team deathmatch with no teams. Well, why do they call it team death? I always see people going, it's like fucking team deathmatch, innit? It's like, why is it like team deathmatch when there's no teams? It's just a big old fucking free-for-all deathmatch, innit? On a terrible map. Not a terrible map, the map is great. The maps are always great, but they're too big. Like I say, I tried to like them, but until they had some mechanics into them that encourage players to work together as well as fight. I'm not saying like strip out all the PvP sort of shit, but there needs to be some reason to work together, so it's not just like, well, I have very little items, so I'm going to kill this other player so I can get their items. And then, obviously, people are going to try to kill me, so I'm going to kill them. It's like, it's basically an FPS roguelike, isn't it? Maybe that's what's so appealing about it. It's like an FPS roguelike. You've only got your items, and you've not got much, and you've got to build it up, and then you've got to protect it. Maybe that's like that literally everything else. And I never even thought about this. Maybe just like the roguelike FPS element is enough to be really appealing to folk. And all the extra shit is just bonus. And maybe that's why it's so appealing, and maybe that's why I don't get why it's so entertaining at the moment. Because I ain't that sold in like an FPS roguelike kind of formula. With all the fucking first-person games I've played over the year, I like my fucking run, bang, bang kind of fucking first-person shit. I don't really give a crap about, like, I try to stay alive as long as I can, but I don't need a roguelike to do that. I try to stay alive as long as I can anyway. So maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe because I like me fucking deathmatch kind of FPS games, the roguelike FPS kind of thing just goes over my head, and so I start dissecting what the actual rest of the game is like. And the combat's not great, and you can't ever hardly see anybody, and you're running around in a fucking barren, sparse world. And, at that point I go, well, why am I playing it then? So maybe that's why I don't get on with it as much as what some people do. I'm going to keep trying, though. I'm going to keep trying. Keep firing it up from time to time and see how it goes. And, maybe it's at a point, like, where I'll really enjoy it. Start streaming a bit of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll stream some next time. And, like, maybe some DayZ, and you guys can kind of, like, guide me in the right direction or whatever like that, or tell me what I'm doing right and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and maybe something will catch on. Maybe something will, like, something will click, and I'll go, okay, cool. Okay, right, now I'm enjoying it, who knows? It's like I say, I don't hate the fucking games, I really don't. I just, whatever its magic is, that is enthralling a lot of people at the moment, it ain't doing it on me. And it's fair enough, different strokes for different folks, isn't it? I like my deathmatch shooters and stuff like that, so, like I said, the roguelike FPS element doesn't float my boat. So it's different strokes for different folks. I like a lot of games, a hell of a lot of games. I can't like every game, Like I say, I'll keep trying from time to time, but I ain't gonna force it and all like that. But I'm gonna keep trying to make something click or whatever like that. So, you know what I mean? I love the idea. I really love the idea. First person game, fucking like post-apocalyptic fucking shit, and you know, ideally zombies if you can ever fucking find them. I mean, shit, if that was the actual world, after, you know, shit goes down, and there's just no zombies. Everybody's just evaporated, been vaporized at the end of the world, and there's only like fucking 4 zombies on the planet. I'd be like, they're like gold dust, them. You can shoot them all day and they don't go down. Just make sure you don't hit the head. I want a fucking pet zombie to shoot.
Why would you shoot it?
It's a fucking zombie, it's alright. Zombies are like Game Boy after the apocalypse and shit like that. Like living video games. You ain't got much else to do, you may as well hit a few zombies with your car door, there's plenty of them. I mean, in a usual, it makes it sound sad when there's only like 4 zombies in the world and you made one of them your pet to shoot. But you know, what it should be, like normal fucking zombie apocalypse kind of shit, is there's 1,000,004 zombies. Like every time you get to counting 1,000,000, there's still another 4. And then you count those 4 and there's still another fucking, there's shit tons. So, you know, if you hit a few zombies with your car door while driving at 60, 70 mile an hour, who gives a fuck? You want to shoot a zombie a little bit? Who gives a fuck? It's a zombie. Well, exactly, Ola. I mean, I ain't hating on like DayZ or any of the survival type FPS sort of things. I ain't hating on them because, like I said, I actually do want to like them. All I'm doing is pointing out, like, from what I've played and from what I've seen, like, you know, there's a flaw here and a problem there and stuff like that, and it adds up to like a really janky kind of overall. And like I said, that's all I'm saying. It's like you say, you know, valid arguments with evidence and shit like that. I mean, it's not like I just come up with something out of my ass and go, well, that's a problem, innit? You know, I've just scoop some turd out of my bum and that's a problem for DayZ.
What have you done to her? She just sat there all grumpy a second
I just
ago.
fucking looked at her.
And she fucking,
You happy now?
You saw her a second ago, didn't you? She
Yeah.
was grumpy as fuck.
Grumping up on ground like a loaf of bread.
And then she's suddenly rolling around.
You should be happy you had soft food. Shouldn't you?
Little hands.
But yeah, like I say, I really do want to like that genre of FPS, and I'm going to keep fucking trying with it, but, you know, like, I ain't going to fucking force it and out like that, just naturally try get a bit more of the games, and hopefully they get patched into a bit of a better state as well. So, I mean, seriously, I can't even play DayZ properly. It's no surprise I've not got an awesome opinion of DayZ. I can't even play it right. If I look left and I look right with the mouse, it looks up and down. I'm not even joking, guys. If I look left and right with the mouse too fast, it looks up and down. That's why I was saying it's kind of... I should have mentioned this earlier. That's why I was saying it's kind of like a fucking prototype. It doesn't even seem like they've got movement controls fucking down right. Like, they haven't even got mouse working properly in fucking DayZ. At least mine wasn't. It's like I've got a weird setup. It's a fucking Logitech mouse. G500, no less.
Sounds like my bubble game will go finished, doesn't it?
You look left, it looks up. And you go, okay, if I look right, I guess it'll look down again. It's like, no, it looks up a bit more. And then it looks down, even though you're still pressing it in the right direction. It's like, what's going on?
What's going on?
It's really, really random.
I'm off to bed now, Liam Sensei.
Okay. Just reading something there about the plan to have more zombies, but the total dynamic entity count of over 10,000 we had to make a great deal of optimization, whatever. If the loot's removed, they can have 4,000 zombies and fucking like 40 people hitting them with a fist. It's like, how did that possibly like become a system where the zombies are sharing the same kind of shit as the items? As if there's some trade-off between zombies and items. As if you have to make the choice like, well, we could have more zombies, but unfortunately we have to have less items. Or we could have more items, but you'd have less zombies. Oh, it's like, oh, that's great. I can get more items to shoot zombies, but you can't find them anymore. Or I can find shit tons of zombies, but I can't fight them because I've got no guns or weapons or ammo. Oh yeah, even I've heard about that. Yeah, people just capture each other in DayZ now, force them to eat like a rotten banana or something like that, and that kills them.
Force them to eat a rotten banana?
Yeah, they force them to eat rotten food and stuff like that, and then they die from fucking rotten fruit poisoning.
Why do you force them to eat a rotten banana?
I guess it's like, here's a banana, eat it. I think you can actually force feed them, actually. I think there's a force feed command. But even then, you could just give it to them and say, eat it or we'll shoot you. It's one or the other.
Why don't they just shoot them?
They just like to fuck about, innit? It's just, that's part of the experience, isn't it? Like, kind of like...
Eat this banana or die!
shouting down comms at somebody like it's real life or something like that, and shit like that.
Banana!
Stop there, stop there, stop there. Fucking, you know, put all your weapons on the ground and shit like that and
Put
stuff
your
like
weapons on the ground and eat this banana!
You know, that's part of the immersion factor, innit? Anyway, guys, I shall call it there, methinks. 5 hours and a half almost. That's not bad, that. That's not too bad. Should call it there. Started streaming much earlier tonight. What was it? 8:30?
No idea.
You think that's wise?
What, 8:30?
Just before you go into bed?
I'm only having a sippy sip. I just wanted to
Fair enough. But yeah, started streaming at 8:30. We played loads of PlanetSide and shit like that. Played a bit of Killer Instinct. I say PlanetSide's been doing pretty damn good.
You playing the imaginary piano?
I am. Imaginary Plano. But yeah, PlanetSide was good fun, dude, so I have to play some more of that. I've got to get Dawn of War going as well. Got to get some Dawn of War going. Anyway, dudes, like I said, I shall bail. Many... Sorry, Sclair. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers for showing up to any of the community games. I think we had Blood Reaper and Killer Instinct and about fucking anywhere between 16 and 20 of us in PlanetSide, so that's pretty fucking large. There's an outfit and everything. Pretty fucking... I was surprised we could get that much. And you know, like 16 to 20 of us, if we roll into an area, we can actually fucking take it. We do alright. We're doing alright. Until we started attacking bio fucking domes, we were doing alright. Look at all this hot politics shit. Like I say, guys, cheers for showing up to the community games. Thank you very much for the tips. Muchly appreciated. Quite a few tonight. Good shit. Good shit. Muchly appreciated, dude. Muchly appreciated. So I say, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See you, dudes.